Hey, what's up guys, GamePWNaged here, and today I'm continuing my Browns Connected career with the big, everybody's been waiting for this off-season video. It's going to be pretty long, probably, I don't know, it may not be long, I don't really know. But let's just look up on the news. Kurt Warner coming back to the NFL. Look at this, Brian Billick, the legendary Ravens head coach, is now the Patriots' new head coach. Giants, with Tom Coughlin retiring, they have hired Lovie Smith, former Bears coach. I think that's pretty good. Saints have a new head coach, Stephen Crandall. Some random guy, I guess. Some random generated guy. Bears reshaped the team with Victor Knox. Some random guy again. Greg Jones gets franchise tagged. Offseason gets franchise tagged. Kerry Rhodes gets franchise tagged. Matt Prater gets franchise tagged. Thomas Jones retires. T.O. retires. Buccaneers fail to re-sign Rodney Barber. James Ferrier is failed to re-sign with the Panthers, and Andre Carter turns down the Raiders offer. Now I'm going to show you who I've re-signed so far and released some people. We have 28 million in cap. I'll show you. I've re-signed a lot of my beast players for us. Let's just quickly go through the re-signings. I did not re-sign my fullback. Wide receiver wise, I'm thinking about letting Aurelius Ben walk. In fact, I'm going to do that right now and see how much I could get from him. Aurelius Ben just really didn't turn out how I wanted him to, so I'm just going to let him walk. And he gets us almost 2.5 million in cap. I'm also thinking about letting Travis Benjamin walk. And we really wouldn't pick up that much cap. I'll just let him stay where he was this year on the depth chart. And my camera's being an idiot right now. Sorry. Tight end, I let Anthony Fasano walk, but I re-signed Vincent Shayanko for like a 4-year deal. You know, Joe Thomas never really gets injured, so I'm just gonna let him walk. Left guard, Greco never really got injured, but I'm just gonna keep him since he wouldn't get us that much money anyway. So right there, that's good. Alex Mack, you know, I let some other people walk. We need a right tackle, as you can see. Left end, I actually decided to let Ray Edwards or Ron Edwards, whatever his name was, walk. So I got to re-sign a left end. Frosty Rucker, you know, Martez Wilson's still our undeniable starter. He had a really good year. I let a couple of defensive tackles walk. Yes, I re-signed Aaron Curry on a monstrous. Well, I didn't really re-sign him for much. I think we're only paying him about $1.5 million per year. But I re-signed him on a 4-year deal, so we have nothing to worry about. Re-signed E.J. Henderson. He's gonna retire at Brown, as we picked him up on like a 2-year deal, 2 or 3 year. I let Aaron Maven go because he wanted like $3 million from us per year. So I'm gonna see if maybe in free agency I can re-sign him for cheaper. But right now all we have is Chris Gokong. You can see our corners really took a hit. Yeah. We just have Joe Hayden and Casey Hayward, and this guy who doesn't really play. So I've got to look for a corner too. I let Hussein Abdullah go because I have a plan. I got to keep him. I'm having Eddie Pleasant start in a free safety spot. I think he can really step up and be an all-star. We need a kicker. And I re-signed Daniel Sepulveda on a 2 or 3 year deal. I don't remember. I re-signed him on a couple-year deal. So, yeah. That's about who I re-signed. We just opened up some more cap space for free agents. I'm actually going to look and see if there's anybody else I could release. Let's see. Quarterbacks, we can't release. Oh yeah, I let Michael Bush and Trent Richardson walk. So they're free agents. So I need to pick up somebody. I'm thinking about just letting Frosty Wrecker walk. Never mind, he would cost us too much in cap. I only think we really need a 3 defensive tackle set, but he's not going to cost us much. Well, he's not going to gain us much, is really what I should say. There's nothing else I can really get, so let's move on to free agent sightings. Yes! This is really exciting. Leroy Landry is the highest rated free agent right now with a 90. There you see Ernest Graham getting offers from a lot of people. Britton Colquitt. That's interesting. Let's look at quarterback. We don't really need anything. I looked to see if Jamarcus Russell was a free agent, but he's not. See David Garrard being pursued by 2 people. Jason Campbell's kind of an interesting player, but he would cost us too much. I may wait it out and see if maybe I can get him later on for a cheaper deal. See, Rashard Mendenhall wouldn't cost us too much, but there's Danny Woodhead, he's kind of interesting. They see Bush, they see Tim Hightower, neither of them getting pursued by anybody. And I'm looking at Mike Goodson, really, because not really anybody else is interesting. Besides maybe like Jonathan Dwyer as a backup, somebody. So yeah, I'm gonna pursue Mike Goodson. You can see he's not really a good fit, but I'm still gonna pursue him. Give him some extra cap, make it a little bit more of an offer. Hopefully, seeing if he can re-sign with us. That's what I'm gonna put up as my initial offer. Bump it up later on. Let's look at fullbacks. Anthony Dixon, look at that. He's a cheap fullback and he's pretty good. Runner receiver. Oh my gosh, what is with my camera? It's an idiot. I gotta keep checking that up. I would've signed him on a 2-year deal. Give him about $950 of money. Give him about a 1K bonus. Submit that. He shouldn't. I'm thinking he'll probably sign with us. We have a pretty good chance since nobody else is really offering him anything. There you see these 3 very talented wide receivers. All of them, Randy Moss. But look at, surprisingly, Greg Jennings right now has nobody pursuing him. It's kind of surprising. You see other people, Greg Little getting pursued by practically every team in the NFL. Maybe Spin not getting pursued by anybody. I don't know why it's blurry. It's kind of weird. There's some other interesting. Josh Cribbs is a free agent. Muhammad Esquire not getting pursued by anybody. Those are all former Browns wide receivers. Greg Jennings, this is practically the guy I want. Wait, he's not a good fit for us is the problem. He's not a good fit for what we do. In fact, Mike Williams is the only good fit for us, but he's a really sucky player. Greg Little, you see, crud. I'm going after Greg Jennings, whether they say he's bad fit or not. Hope this up. Put a little bit more meat on the bones. That's $8 million in cap if we sign him right there. Next, we're looking at tight end. This is a very talented tight end here. You see Martellus Bennett, Dennis Pitta, and Jared Cook Jr., but Jared Cook Jr. is a vertical threat, which is the exact kind of tight ends we want. Plus, he's a year younger. He's a great scheme. He fits in our scheme. But put some meat on his bones. Hoping to become a more... Yeah, we'll see. We're quickly dropping in cap. I gotta get those main positions filled up. Spencer Haya, he's a good fit. Can't put too much money on them. Can't put up too much money for him. Just gonna offer him that. That would be a pretty cheap pickup. Oh my, this is retarded. I'm so sorry. My camera's just being an idiot this video. Don't know why. Left end, they see There you see Edwards being pursued by a couple teams. But I'm looking at Jones. Actually, yeah, I'm looking at Jones. He's young. I think he would fit when he doesn't. It says he's not a very good fit, and that's the only problem. So I'm gonna look at another left end. Martellus Bennett is a great fit for us. The only problem is he would probably cost us some money. His max, you know, he wants quite a lot. So we'll just put up that offer. That's about $4 million in cap going to him on a 4-year deal. Just gotta keep adjusting it for some reason. See, our cap is not. I mean, you know, we don't need to worry about defensive tackle. You know, there's a couple people I like. Let's see. Any of those? Not really. Don't really want any of those guys. Left out linebacker, not really anything I want. Victor Butler's kind of interesting. Just, you know, give a backup player and he wouldn't cost us too much. Plus he's a good fit for a scheme. Not gonna give him too much since he'll probably just play backup, but still. Gotta put up an offer for him. You know, I gotta be careful. Cap's sitting at almost 15 mil right now. Middle linebacker, I'm thinking about trying to go for like somebody who can just step up as a backup middle linebacker. You know, just come in if somebody gets injured. Not really wanting to overpay. Donnell Ellaby went into free agency. Former Raven. He's a good player. We don't really need a big scheme fit since I just gotta throw up a pretty cheap offer, only about a 1.1 million contract. It wouldn't drop our money very much. Now look at right out linebacker, we need a starter. There you see Anthony Mabin. You know, he's not really asking for much anymore. Look at that. That's retarded. That's just he's just asking for way too much. Just don't really see anybody I really want. Vontaze Burfict. That's interesting. He's pretty good. I mean, even if they don't fit in our scheme, look at what Aaron Curry did, and he doesn't fit in our scheme. Plus, he wouldn't cost us much. I'm going after you to maybe become a starter. Offer you a 3-year deal. Bump it up to about give you about 2 million bonus. It'll help us really start pursuing a young person. Here, you see, the top corner is Derek Cox. Fits on a scheme, but I think he just wants a little bit too much for us. Antoine Casson wants a little bit too much. This is where I want to go. There you see Terrence Newman. You know, we picked him up. I like Marcus Trufant. You know, he's a veteran presence. Are you retarded? Are you really retarded? There. I'm just gonna leave it right there. Marcus Trufant will give us a veteran presence. There's another one down here. And there you see Sam Shields, a young person I would really like to have. These two are really two people I would really like to have for the team, even though they're both poor fits. Just because they wouldn't cost me as much as signing Marcus Trufant. But actually, I'll go Marcus Trufant for right now. Plus, actually, you know what? No. The reason I want to go Marcus Trufant is the fact that Marcus Trufant would give us a veteran presence. I mean, not Marcus Trufant, but these two is because Dominic Roger Camardi. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, first I'll throw up an offer for you. Sit on that. Want you to sit on that. We still have a little bit money. Other one I want is Sam Shields, another player who really wouldn't cost us that much. Of course, he's a beast player. I want to get in the mix of these offers. We're really trying to rebuild a lot of major positions. And then the last place we need to look at is kicker with a pretty good amount. Steven Hauschka, wanting to, you know, make him a new. Don't really want to overpay for kickers, since, you know, they don't really play very much. So I'm looking at that just as my first offer, and I'll see. They see my negotiations, you know. I'm in the mix with a bunch of people, so we'll just advance a week and see what happens. First I'll save, just in case. I don't know why my camera's being so retarded. I'm so sorry. I mean, I know this is such a big video, and my camera's just being idiot and ruining this amazing video. So, oh wait, yeah, we haven't even advanced a week. Yes, we get some scouting points too. I can look at that one guy's developmental skills. Where was the? I'm just gonna look at scouted. Devontae Grant. I couldn't see his production rating. I mean his development, and I still can't. I need to get some more points. Now we're gonna look at the free agent offers. See who signed with who. Yes! So we have a very successful first day. We get Greg Jennings, Anthony Dixon, and Mike Goodson all signing with us. That is really awesome. So I'm just gonna fix up my depth chart real quick. My God, this is retarded. My camera is an idiot. I'm so freaking sorry. I'm so sorry. Ugh. Rage. My camera is an absolute troll today. That doesn't mean I'm not happy with my pickups. Oh my goodness, we have probably one of the most successful wide receiver combos, and we're gonna have probably the most successful wide receiver combos in Greg Jennings and Brandon Marshall. You know, I got my crap. You know, I got my small speed wide receiver in Greg Jennings now to complement my big, tall catcher wide receiver of Brandon Marshall. This is retarded. Is that it? Did I get it? No. Still see it's falling. I'm so sorry. Oh, I gotta get this video done quicker because my camera is an idiot. So let's look at, you know, the new Senate. Oh my God. Ray Lewis retires. The Browns felt like if you have a chance to grab a player like Greg Jennings, you'd go for it. Come to Cleveland on a 5-year contract, which will mean we'll probably end up retiring as a Brown. The Browns have added a player they like, and Mike Goodson will come to Cleveland and help out at the halfback position. Oh, crud. There's mutual respect between the Browns and Anthony Dixon, which is why it's easy to come to a 2-year deal for $2.1 million. And the only other signing that was done the first day was Jeremy Shockey going to the Colts. Kind of interesting. That gives Andrew Luck a weapon. This is retarded. I don't know why my camera, that has never given me this much trouble before. I mean, look at that. It's just randomly moving all over the place. I don't know why it's doing this to me. League signings. Dennis Pitta signs with the Chiefs. Antoine Casson goes to the Bengals. That random guy goes to the that random guy goes to the Panthers. Markieff Morris goes to the Bengals. Jameson goes to the Patriots. Glover Quinn Jr. signs with the Chiefs. Chiefs are making a splash in this simulated free agency just like they did in real life. Sanford goes to the Colts. Jeremy Shockey goes to the Colts. A bunch of random people. Brock, a corner, goes to the Patriots. Chaz Shillings goes to the Dolphins. Demario Williams, I don't really know why they signed him. They already have 2 all-star middle linebackers, but he goes to the 49ers. Chris Cooley goes to the Raiders. That's interesting. Brian Hartline goes to the Bills. This is retarded. I'm about to, like, freaking rage throw my camera across the room. What is going on in the front? Just a second. Emmanuel Sanders signs with the Cowboys. Oh my god. Sorry. I can't restart this video. I can't restart it. Else I would. That didn't go very well. I shouldn't have touched it. Crud, I just made it worse. What? Look at that. Yeah, it's pretty. Just a second. I'm just gonna leave right there for just a second. Dude, it's flipping retarded. Sorry. I think we're finally back. Or not. Just gotta put a little bit of pressure on the bottom. You know what? No, I shouldn't have touched it. Oh my god. This is retarded. I am getting really, really mad. There. I'm just gonna leave it like that, not mess with it. Let's just continue. Richard signs the Chiefs, kind of a random thing. Austin Collie goes to the Rams. I forgot his first name. It's like Qua Underwood or something. He goes to the Saints. Yeah, the Rams signed a bunch of random noobs. But Dennis Pitta and Glover Quinn Jr. are 2 big signings for the Chiefs. They're looking to have another big year. They get him for 5 years, and they get Glover Quinn for 4 years. Okay, so let's go my negotiations. I don't really have to go on those two since, they should probably, with no competition. Victor Butler, we're now the #1 option. Danielle Ullaby, these three, were the #1 option for. Sam Shields are gonna have to bump up my offer. Hoshka I have to bump up. I'm looking at a couple people I still have to bump up my offer. A bit by about. It's about a 1 million buff to his offer. Jared Cook Jr. I'm gonna give about the same a buff. Last thing I gotta get is bump up Hoshka's offer. Just increase it. Oh, I think I finally fixed my camera, thank God. And, that's... So now we'll just sim a week. Please tell me there's not only 2 weeks. Thank God. Let's look at the league. Now I can go check out that guy's development real quick. Yet again, I'm so sorry about what just happened. But thankfully, I finally got it working. Everything's working. Just look at his development. Wow, he's actually only an average development. He's not predictable, and he has a very good injury resistance. He doesn't get injured very easily. That's impressive. That's something I like. It always takes two to make a deal, and Stephon Haya and the Browns were on the same page as they agreed on a 4-year deal. So we get Haya, and we get Tracy Porter. Two pretty good teams bringing the talents. Those are two, just good players that'll really help us out in our second year. Now looking over at corner, we got a corner where we really needed corner help. We also got a very talented corner in Tracy Porter. It just helps out an area in need. So let's just go look and see, what else. LaRon Landry. Ooh, it looks like Ernest Graham is actually going to go to the Chiefs. Chiefs are going to lose Brandon Albert, though, as he looks like he's going to sign with the Panthers. Okay, we're looking at a couple. Yes! We're going to get Sam Shields. We're now the #1 offer. Victor Butler, we're down to #1 with him. Nell Ellaby was still top. Vontez Burfict, though, all of a sudden got a push from Seattle to sign with them. And we just got these 3 people down to 2 teams each. So let's just bump up Vontez Burfict's offer a little bit more. Give him about a little bit boost, and each, signing a boost, about $1 million boost in his contract. Just to, try to get him to sign with us. Bennett, we're going to give about probably 700 to gonna give him a little bit more on his normal. So we just bumped it up by about 6. How much money do we have left? We still have a pretty good cap. Looks like, we're not gonna have a very big year next year though. Which... Can't really bump it up too much. Who are we competing for these people? I know we were competing, Jared Cook Jr. We're competing for the Ravens. There. Hoshka, we're competing with the Falcons, and Bennett, we are competing with the Redskins. So we're going to take this from our league. We're going to take him from our league rivals, the Ravens. And we still have almost 5 cap. So let's look at the league signings. We signed a bunch of really strong players. Chad Clifton goes to the Steelers. You know, Byron Thomas, I'm pretty sure, is his name. He goes to the Bengals. Bengals actually making a pretty good splash too. They get a couple really strong defensive players right there. Chase Blackburn goes to the Titans. That's kind of random. Martellus Bennett goes to the Buccaneers, and look who it is, Hussein Abdullah, the man who had a decent year with us, also goes to the Buccaneers. Mike Jenkins, the former Cowboy, goes to the Vikings. Holland goes to the Rams. Delaney Walker, I didn't even know he was a free agent. He goes to the Raiders. It's kind of weird they signed 2 tight ends. Quentin Groves goes to the Cowboys, kind of just a random person. Brett Myers, a tight end. Former Raiders tight end, goes to the Jags. Lance Lewis goes to the Vikings. Kimiotu goes to the Titans. Ed Dixon goes to the Raiders. The Rams. That's a pretty strong signing for them. That random guy goes to the Patriots. Chris Cooley, that was the other tight end the Raiders got. Rocky McIntosh, I'm pretty sure is his name, signs with the Raiders. Oh my gosh, why do they keep saying the Raiders? Rams, along with Aramish, I don't even know how to say his name, Aram Shadu or something like that, also signs with the Rams. Yes, I got it right. The Rams are making a lot of, non-big name free agent signings. Let's see. Another Patriots signing, another random guy. Emmanuel Sanders. Danny Amendola, another wide receiver signing for the Dolphins. Gary Guyton, the former Patriot, goes to the Bucks. That creepy guy goes to the Steelers. Oh, that's a nice signing for the Patriots. Ricky Jean Francois, I think is his name. The former 49er signs with the Patriots. Patriots looking to go all D for another strong year in the NFL. Looking to maybe back-to-back Super Bowls. Deion Butler signs with the Panthers. Panthers not making too big of a splash, but they're making a couple pretty strong signings. LeBron Landry, we can't really make a move for him, plus I really don't want to make a move for him. Rasheed Mathis, it looks like will sign with the Vikings. Derek Cox with the Bills. Trufant with the Colts. It looks like Terrence Newman will be a free agent, as nobody is pursuing him. Keenan Lewis also is looking to sign with the Colts. Bartell signing probably will sign with the Chiefs. Rogers Cromartie with the Seahawks. Sheldon Brown with the Dolphins. Kerry Williams, the former Raven, looks to sign with the Bucks. Butler, former Patriot, signs with the Lions, or is soon to be. Spencer, another free agent who's looking to sign with the Chiefs. Leotis McKelvin, another former, I'm pretty sure he was a Raven, is looking to sign with the Broncos. Tola, another corner, is looking to sign with the Bucks. Kyle Arrington, former Patriot, looking to sign with the Ravens. Stanford Route, looking to sign with the Dolphins. Cedric Griffin, nobody's really pursuing him. Munolens looking to sign with the Eagles. Another Buccaneer signing. And there's the guy we had for like half a season. Former Bear is looking to sign with the Eagles along with... Who's the other guy? Captain Munolen. Stanford Route is looking to sign... Who's the other... Oh yeah, Sheldon Brown. Just gotta quickly go through this. I know I shouldn't try to take this long. Landry is going to the Raiders. That's a pretty big signing for them. Gabriel Wilson is... I'm pretty sure it was a Patriot looking to sign with the Seahawks. And, that's about it. Jeremiah Bell was actually somebody I was considering. Melvin Bullitt was looking to sign with the Titans. We had him. He was pretty good. Abram Elam to the Broncos. And, not really anybody else. I'm actually thinking about getting Jeremiah Bell to back up TJ Ward. 2-year deal. 2.2. I shouldn't try to overpay him since it looks like I could easily pick him up, since nobody else is really pursuing him. So I'm not going to overpay, putting about 2.1 million on the ground for him. You know, kickers are the kickers. Brown is going back with the Bengals. Phil Dawson is actually going to sign with the Ravens. Billy Cundiff re-signing with the Redskins. Britton Colquitt to the Bills, and that's really the only major punter. Let's look at linebackers. Wow. Aaron Maven had like 4 people, and then all of a sudden they all dropped interest in him. That's kind of interesting. Did we sign a right-out linebacker? Because I still could try to re-pick him up. Oh yeah, Vontaze Burfict. Leroy Hill, no interest. Thomas Howard looking to sign with the Vikings. And that's really the only major one. Lorenzo Alexander and Keith Morrison both looking to go to the Falcons. Brady James had a lot of people early on, but all of a sudden has dropped. Everybody's dropped interest. Larry Foote going to the Cardinals. Barrett Rude to the Bengals. Stephon Cooper to the Chiefs. Travis LeBoy is going to the Texans. A bunch of other noobs that nobody cares about. Luis Costello to the Colts. Shoshity to the Titans. Wynn looking to compete. The Lions and Falcons competing for him. That's about the only major thing. It's Rodgers to the Colts. Terrence Knighton to the Broncos. That is awesome, because of the fact that that happened in real life. Terrence Knighton is a Bronco in real life. It's awesome how that worked out like that way. Albert Hainsworth re-signing with the Chiefs. Ty Warren. That's interesting. Ty Warren was a Patriot. It's kind of surprising that the Patriots aren't going for him. There's, just somebody going for the Ravens. Israel Donajee to the Dolphins. Jason Jones to the Raiders. And Edwards to the Buccaneers. Jeff Otah, who played with us for the season, is going to the Colts. McKenzie's to the Chargers. A bunch of the noobs that nobody cares about. Moore is going to the Raiders. Raiders are making some splashes. Swartz to the Colts. And, a bunch of other noobs. Centers, Brian D. La Puente, former Saint, signing with the Cowboys. Josh Berger going to the Packers, and this random guy signing with the Ravens. Booth, former Giant, signing with the Seahawks. Good move on your part. Thomas, I'm pretty sure he was like a Packer, is signing with the Colts. Brandon Albert signing with the Panthers. Svit is going to the Broncos. Matt Starks, former Steelers, signing with the Dolphins. Benjamin Watson signing with the Dolphins, and everybody else is not drawing any interest. Randy Moss, surprisingly, is not drawing any interest from any team. And you can see at first he was asking for almost $4 million, and now all of a sudden he's dropped. But Mike Walsh, Bengals are going to be strong. Andy Dalton is going to have weapons across the board. They already have A.J. Green and Mohamed Sanu. Now they're going to get Mike Wallace. Look out. I'm going to watch out for them. Bengals are going to have a strong year. Mike Williams is going to the San Fran. Braylon Edwards to the Broncos. Roy Williams, who was a Bronco, in fact was their top wide receiver for the year, is also signing with the Bengals. So Andy Dalton's going to have weapons all over the place. Michael Jenkins signing with the Colts. And what happened to everybody's interest in Greg Little? Now nobody is drawing interest. Brandon LaFell is going to the Bucks. Jerome Simpson to the Raiders. Aurelius Ben is going to the Ravens. Josh Kriggs to the Seahawks. A lot of wide receiver signings from the Bears. They're trying to give Jay Cutler weapons. Ernest Graham signing with the Chiefs. Lex Hillard to the Bengals. Johnson to the Texans. Cedric Benson is signing with the Chiefs. That's interesting. Why do they need him? They have Jamal Charles. Rashard Mendenhall is going to the Bucks. Bucks actually are is another team I should watch out. They're getting a lot of signings. Felix Jones to the Texans. Ryan Grant, surprisingly no interest. Danny Woodhead is going to sign with the Dolphins. Bush, no interest. Brown is signing with the Cowboys. Tim Hightower, no interest. Forsett, the Vikings. Blount to the Cardinals. That's interesting. Isaac Redman also to the Cardinals. Bernard Scott, former Bengals, signing with the Raiders. Let's look. Kurt Warner, no interest. Wow, look how much he wanted. Why would anybody pay that much? Garrod's re-signing with the Chiefs. Jason Campbell is going to the Cardinals. Vince Young to the Vikings. I'm looking for maybe a low-paid quarterback to help out. I mean, I'm just gonna say that's good. And let's advance the week to the draft, which is pretty sure is what next. What might be one more week of free agent signings. Nope, it's trade block. Will Montgomery, no interest. Craig Ubrick, no interest. Lamar Miller, no interest. Bryce Brown, no interest. Just gonna quickly save. Please let me sign all those players I wanted. Let me put up enough money that they wanted to re-sign with, that they wanted to sign with us. I'm gonna be really upset if I didn't get them. Scouts are high at Texas State. Keo Collins, but they're scared of his bust potential because of the level of competition he faced in school. There should be some fist pumps tonight as Michael Bennett signed with the Browns 4 years. We got him. But we got Jeremiah Bell. Yes, we got Sam Shields. We got Jared Cook Jr. Chiefs re-signing David Grodd. We got Victor Butler. Bengals got Mike Wallace. Thomas Howard joins the Minnesota Vikings. Henry Melton goes to the Bucks. Cardinals get Larry Foote. Cardinals get Jason Campbell. It looks like we might have lost Vontaze Burfict. That would be pretty upsetting. I mean, it looks like we were going to get everybody I wanted. But it does not sound like we got Vontaze Burfict. But still, we have a very strong team for this year. We got an all-star tight end in Jared Cook Jr. We didn't really make any. Yes, we got Michael Bennett. Yes, we're gonna have a very nice pass rush. Just all the way across the board. Aaron Curry. No, never mind. We did get Vontaze Burfict. Victor Butler playing the backup to Aaron Curry. Those are two pretty strong acquisitions for our defense. I didn't go middle linebacker, I'm pretty sure. Nope. And then I have decided to start Vontaze Burfict. Because, hey, I took a chance with Aaron Curry over, what's-his-face. And it worked out very well. Let's see. And, of course, we got Sam Shields. Absolute beast, who is going to start over Tracy Porter. I like Sam Shields more. And we have a very strong corner. Very strong corners for this year. And then we got Jeremiah Bell. Playing back up to TJ Ward. That may change. Flip. We didn't sign Hoshka. Turd Nuggets. We didn't get our kicker. Flip. We didn't get our kicker. I'm gonna have to sign. I can't do anything right now. Crud. I'm actually thinking about just cutting this into 2 videos and making the draft a second video, a draft slash postseason, because this is taking a lot longer. Adam Butts. Oh, that's the only kicker in this draft, and his last name is Butts. Oh, you got screwed over, my young boy. Let's get that tight end they were talking about. Where was he from? Was it Justin Bess? I forgot his name. No, it's Keo Collins. I didn't even see him like the top 5 Titans in the draft. So that's gonna. Maybe I can get him a steal. I mean, I don't really need him. Keo Collins is a. That's creepy. He's white in this picture. But in this picture, he's black. That's confusing. Minnesota got Vince Young. I don't really know what to use my scouting points on. Because, you know, I'm not really looking at anybody right now. I just don't have any interest in any other players. We don't really need a tight end. I guess we could look at right tackle, maybe. I guess we could look right tackle. You know, I really shouldn't go that high. I should look more at like Bradley Davis. Never mind, he's crud. Whatever. I might just have to take a chance on a right tackle. Let's look at the roster. I want to see who all signed. You know, I want to look at the Chiefs, because the Chiefs are a team I really would like to see successful. Yeah, I was really hoping Adrian Wilson would go into free agency. Oh, he's creepy. Chiefs, I think they got a really good year. They got David Grodd, Matt Castle, nobody cares. Look at this. They got just all these random running backs. They got Javon Ringer and Cedric Benson, and they have Jamal Charles. They got Ernest Graham. They didn't really do anything wide receiver-wise. They got Dennis Pitta. Left ends. They had the same. They got Albert Hainsworth. Justin Houston's a beast. You know, they got Ron Bartell and Shante Spencer to help in their corners. They got the biggest signing was probably Glover Quinn Jr. It's just, I want to see, you know, the major pickups for the other teams I was talking about. There's a couple other teams I just want to review quickly, and then I'll end this video. Buccaneers, you know, they got Rashard Mendenhall and Kevin Smith. They got Brandon LaFell to help on wide receivers. They got Martellus Bennett. They'll probably look at wide receivers in the draft. I'm not going to pay any attention there. They got Ray Edwards. That guy's creepy. Look at his mouth. It's like, there's like these weird little white things hanging out. It's kind of creepy. Mike Patterson, you know, they picked up early off last season. They also got Henry Melton. Let's see. They got Kerryon Fox and Gary Guyton. They got a lot of corners. They got Kerry Williams. They got Greg Tola. They got Kelly Jennings. Just retarded. They got Hussein Abdullah. What happened to the guy whose contract expired? Ronnie Barber. Did he like retire or something? I don't know. You know. The other team I was impressed with the offseason. Dolphins, no. Eagles, no. Not fully, yeah. Some of these teams really did nothing. Like the Packers did nothing. I want to see what the Patriots did through the draft. I mean, through free agency. They got Shard Choice. That's kind of interesting. Wow, they should have done something wide receiver wise. They'll probably go wide receiver draft. They got Tim Jameson and Jamie Mitchell in free agency. They got Ricky John Francois through free agency. Just kind of padding up the help. Justin Bannon, you know, they're not really getting any starters. They got Tremaine Brock. That's a pretty good signing for them. That's about all they did. They really didn't pick up any starters except for that one corner. Raiders made a pretty big splash. They got Terrell Pryor. They got Bernard Scott. Got Jerome Simpson. That's a pretty good signing for them. They got Delaney Walker and Chris Cooley. Those are two strong signings for them. Looking to have a better year. They got Jason Jones, which is a very strong signing for them. They got Applewhite. You know, they got strong defensive tackles. They got... Never mind. You know, they didn't really do anything linebacker-wise. They picked up A.J. Jefferson, the only corner pickup for them. They got LaRon Landry, which is easily their best signing. They got a really strong defense. They have players who can send them to the Super Bowl, or at least playoffs. Nobody cares about Rams. Let's see what the Ravens did. Now after losing, what's his face, Ray Lewis. They got Peyton Hillis. That's kind of interesting because he was a Chief. Let's see. They got Aurelia Spin. You know, that's it. They got Aurelia Spin from us. Ooh, they have no tight end. That's bad for them. This is the last team I'm gonna look at. He's creepy. They got Spencer Johnson. He'll probably be competing for a starting job. Yeah, they picked up Brad Jones. You know, they're gonna have to do something middle linebacker wise for the draft. Let's see. They picked up Kyle Arrington and Corey Graham, two free agent acquisitions, after they lost like 2 or 3 to free agency. They still got Bernard Pollard. They got... What? This is retarded. They have 3 kickers. They don't even need that many. They have Phil Dawson, Olindo Mare, and Justin Tucker. They could at least have released one of them to let us have him. And they have 2 punters. What is this? That's retarded. Seahawks actually had a strong free agency too. They didn't get anybody in that. They didn't get anybody that. See, they got Josh Cribbs to help out on their wide receiver. Help out wide receivers. Don't care about offensive line. Yeah, they didn't really do it. They didn't really do anything much. Linebackers. Wow. They got Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Gabriel Wilson, and that's about it. Never mind, they didn't have very big off free agency. Let's look up the Vikings real quick and I'll be done. They got Vince Young as the starter. That's interesting. They got Justin Forsett as the wide running back. They got Donnie Avery to help in wide receivers, but they still have Percy Harvin. No, don't really care. They didn't really do much in this. Oh yeah, Thomas Howard. They got Sheen Mathis, Mike Jenkins, two very strong corners for their team. So that's good for them. I like to see the Vikings succeed. They got Amari Spivey, that's an interesting pickup. And is there any other teams I care about? Bengals, yes, Bengals. That's the last team. Andy Dalton, he has weapons this year. They got Stevens Howling, they got Maurice Morris, they have a good running back core. They got Lex Hiller. Look at this. They have I know how I said we have the best combo. They have the best combo. AJ Green and Mike Wallace, two beast players. And they also got Roy Williams and Mohamed Sanu. They are loaded when it comes to all-star wide receivers. No, not Alex. Oh my gosh. Andy Dalton has weapons. Andy Dalton has weapons all the way across the board. They have Jermaine Gresham, Orson Charles, two very talented tight ends. They're loaded. They got a very strong left tackle, strong left guard, strong center. They got Craig Urbrick. They traded for him. They got a very strong offensive line. You know, they could use some improvements in the. They got Mike DeVito. That's interesting. You know, they have some. You know, they have pass rushers. They have Geno Atkins. They have DeMonte Pecco. You know, they got Brian Thomas. They have a strong. They got Barrett Reed. They made a big splash in free agency this year. I think they'll have success. Brian Roll. Let's see. They got Antoine Casson. You know, they have all these corners. They got James Butler. They have talent. We signed Josh Brown. You know, they have a chance. Bengals have a chance to go playoffs this year. They have a very, very strong team this year. I'm really done. I've looked at everything I want to. So I'm just going to see you next video, draft. I'll try to get this out really quick. I'll try to get the draft video out quick, you know, because this is such a long video. It's going to take a long time to upload. That's it for this video. I hope you liked it. I'm so sorry about the camera trouble I had early on, but, you know, I hope it was still a good video. I hope you enjoyed my commenting. Tell your friends, tell your family about it. You know, support me, help me, you know, you guys are awesome. Just keep watching my videos and supporting me. So, yeah, that's it. Peace out. See you in, I'll immediately start videotaping my draft video so you guys, and then get it uploaded so you guys can watch it. So, yeah, see you in my draft video.